Yo, what it is, this is Luke James and you're watching The Scorpion Show with Kevin and Makael on YouTube. Yeah, yeah.
You can't you say that.
That's alright. It's alright, but I don't know.
You look fine to me.
Okay, go ahead.
You don't like how you look or something?
No,
maybe because you're wearing white.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Makael back with a new video. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I had a great weekend until the last hour of my night. Yeah, I had a great weekend though, and I hope y'all did too. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But please start this video off by clicking the thumbs up button, which is right below this video. Make sure you please share our video. If you are on Facebook, share our video on Facebook, share it on Twitter, or wherever you share our videos. I first want to open this video up by talking about the Scorpion Show shirts. I mean, I don't know if a lot of people still know that we are selling shirts. You can pick up your shirt from the Scorpion Show t-shirt store. The link is in the more info box down below. If you have any suggestions on what you would like to see on the shirt, please leave it in the comments down below, and we'll make sure we try to get those shirts out there for you. We will not be making Get Your Life shirts because that's Tamar's slogan, so she will not be using Have Several Seats because that's our little slogan. Also, we can't use That'll Fuck 'Em Up because that's Kiki's saying, you know, from Kiki Makeup Tutorial. So I don't want to be profiting off of someone else's, you know, thing. So, you know, that'll fuck us up, but hey.
And shut us up. But shout out to Kiki.
Yes, Kiki Makeup Tutorial. Shout out to Kiki. She didn't even make a video yet. And
that's alright, because that video was still popping.
Yes.
That'll fuck 'em up.
That'll fuck 'em up. So please go over and get your Scorpion Show shirts. I did get the shirt when I said the I did put it on the saying I'm gonna let her live. No, I'm gonna let you live. I did put that on the shirt, so y'all can pick that up. And we gotta do some more stuff because you be saying a lot of stuff. So please let us know what you want on the shirts. Now, Wednesday is the Scorpion Show's 4th anniversary, so we'll be making. I'm gonna try to hope I can get here early that day so we can make a video. But
I have to come on Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm gonna upload it late because I gotta go to Dennis' birthday dinner. So we're gonna record and then I got the dance.
Oh, Dennis is having a birthday dinner and he didn't invite.
Yeah, he can only invite a select amount of people.
I know, but he just happened to invite you and not me.
But excuse me.
But then he texts my phone. Okay, I got that. I'll talk to you after I'm finished recording, Dennis. I ain't want to come to your birthday dinner anyway because I got something to do on Wednesday.
So yeah, you gotta record. So you know.
I'm talking about after we record.
Oh, y'all know we record our little videos, say what we got to say, and we talk about, you know, the previous year. That's what we always do. So I just want to get that out the way. This weekend I had a very interesting weekend. I don't even want to cap it off with interesting, but I will say this. Friday night I had a blast. Fridays is one of those days where, you know, you be chilling. You're like, bitch, I gotta get the fuck out the house. I left the house at 5 o'clock. Call Eddie. Eddie, what you doing? Oh, we going out. Left the house at 5 o'clock. I ain't get home till damn near 3 o'clock in the morning. That's was just one of those days. Saturday, you know, you trying to sleep and recover and everything, and I caught myself going to the Adidas store to find me a nice little outfit because Saturday night was Wes's birthday, and Wes didn't know that I was going to come to his birthday party. I lied and told him I couldn't come. I said, child, I got to do some taping with Tamar for her show, you know, so I won't be able to come, but I'll be there in spirit, blah, 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 blah. Long story short, you know, I booked my mega bus trip to New York. Me and my friend Eddie go. We have a good time. We had so much fun. We went to breakfast afterwards, and you know, we had a nice little debate or whatever. We just had a good time. Wes, I'm glad you had a good time. Happy birthday. I love you. You know, blah, 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 blah. You know, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. That's what I'm trying to rush this. So Sunday, you know, I wake up Sunday like around 2 o'clock in the afternoon because I had just got home at 9 o'clock in the morning at the party in New York all night. Wake up, trip over books and shit outside my fucking door. Makael left those right there, but that's alright.
Well, you didn't wake up when I was knocking on your door.
I didn't hear nobody knock on my door.
I knocked and I knocked and I knocked and I knocked. And by the way, I thought you were up because when I walked up the steps, I smelled marijuana.
You know, what the fuck was I smoking marijuana for?
I mean, you still got that Black and Mild sitting there.
But I wasn't smoking no marijuana.
Well, how would I know? I mean, don't you say occasionally you do dib and dab?
I do dib and dab.
So that may have been the day where you occasionally did the dab.
No.
I don't know. All I know is that I was walking up the steps smelling it.
I was going to New York.
I said, oh, Jesus. Sunday morning?
I said I was coming, you know.
You were home.
Yeah, so I didn't have no marijuana. So,
mind you, yesterday was the same Sunday where he told me last week he was coming to church with me too. But I won't bring that up.
Yeah. Let's not do that.
But he can come to church with me next Sunday.
Yeah, I'm really not doing anything. Did you give him that money?
No, because what they want me to do is, by the way, you have to give me my money.
Oh yeah, $15.
Yeah,
sure do.
but I told them that. They were so excited when I told them that we had raised that Anitra had raised all that money because he did it. They were so excited. They were just so happy. But anyway. But I really want you to be here so I can introduce you to
I
everybody.
told you I'm going to open up, but God is good. They're going to say all the time, and that's how I'm going to get them. That's how I'm going to open it up. So,
all right, go ahead.
So Sunday, I wake up in the afternoon or whatever. I'm playing with my friend and everything. So I'm like, you know what? I know my mom cooking and everything, but I want to see him, so I want to go to dinner. We go to dinner and everything. So we trying to figure out what we was going to do. I said, no, well, my
Skip
friend,
to the good parts.
Shut up. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go out to the club. I said, I want you to come. I think you should come. Mm-hmm. I know you're going to be tired, but,
And this is your friend you're talking to?
Yeah, my friend. So I'm like, I want you to come. So, because, last week he stood me up because he didn't come. And I was over it. Like, that fucked up my whole night.
After the whole picnic? I mean,
yeah,
I thought he was going.
Yeah, okay. Same thing I said. Oh. So that fucked me up. That'll fuck me up.
Yeah.
So he didn't come. So.
Shut you up, too.
It shut me up, all right.
It did. It did.
Because, once I get in my bag, like, okay, now, blah, 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 blah. So anyway.
Okay.
So gets to the club. Having a good time. He's there, I'm there. Oh, we gonna dance together. We did the wobble together. Blah 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 blah. So I said, you know what? Dancing not my thing. So I sit down.
No, it is not.
I sit down. I sit down with my drink in my hand. My friend comes to me, and I'm thinking he's saying, "Oh, your friend's saying that you look thinner since we've been talking or whatever." I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, your friends think that you've been thinner since we've been, talking." I said, I'm still the same fucking size. I don't know what the hell you talking about. So he says, no. I heard that you had a friend cook you dinner. So I'm like, okay, yeah, yes. It's no ooh because I don't have nothing to hide.
Yeah, but he don't know that.
Yeah, he don't know that, but it wasn't nothing like, it was no big thing.
Yeah, so go ahead, keep going to the good part.
This is the good part.
Oh.
So, mind you, before he trying to talk to me, my friends is looking at me and they're running around laughing. And one of my friends tried to pull my leg before he sit down and talk to me. What the fuck is you pulling my leg for? Like, leave me the fuck alone. So, after he told me that, I'm like, well, I don't have nothing to hide from you. And the way that you're looking at me...
Wait, so he asked you, let's back it up. So he asked you, he didn't tell you, he asked you, okay, he told you,
He told you, and then he asked. I told him who the person was and everything.
And then what did he say?
He really, I can't even remember exactly what he said, but I said, I won't say you looked hurt, but I'm like, if you're thinking anything, that's not what the hell it is at all. It's not what it is at all. So, it was just awkward. It was just real awkward. And my friends kept looking. Some of them were laughing, but, I didn't find it funny.
No.
I didn't find that shit funny at all.
Because it caught you off guard.
Yeah, and I'm like, so I go to find out what the hell was said. So Eddie comes to me. I said, Eddie, come here.
Well, because you got two Eddies.
Yeah, I know. Because there for them. Oh, I shouldn't have said no names.
Oh, yeah.
So...
I'm just saying.
Yeah, so the one that said it,
yeah, okay.
I'm like, well, excuse me. So I introduced you to him as the one that cooked me dinner. I did. He said, oh well, I don't remember. I said I introduced you to the person. So how you don't even remember is beyond me. And why would you even say that? You know, why if you're in doubt, why would you say something like that? Because that's kind of like making me look bad as a person and making it look like I'm talking to other people on the side, and I'm not. This is. I don't want to really go all there, but this is somebody that I really like. I really like this person, so I wouldn't do anything like that to sabotage what I want from that. So for you to do that, that's fucked up. So now it's not even saying, I don't even know where we're going to go from here. But if we do go on, there's always going to be some sort of doubt, you know, that I don't want to have to deal with. Because, you know, that night it was kind of like, it's kind of like, why are you still talking to me? Or why are you talking to me? Or I'll talk to you at some other time. He never talks to me like that. Never, ever, ever. And the best thing that I like about what we have going is, he has no idea about the Scorpion Show, what I do, what we do. He probably didn't see maybe 3 videos, but he didn't know until I told him about what I do. So,
well, he must have saw the 3 videos that I wasn't in because he had no idea who I was.
He sure didn't.
When I introduced myself.
And we were talking about this at dinner. I said, how did you even know who Makael was? Because I never even...
He didn't. I introduced myself.
But how did you know? Because I didn't tell you.
I don't think I knew. I don't think I knew. I think he may have been the only person who was standing where we were that I had not spoken to.
Okay.
So me being me, I was like, okay, well, who the hell are you? So I just went over and said, hi, I'm Makael. And he said, you know who he was. And then I said, oh, you're Kevin's friend. And he said, yes, I'm Kevin's friend. I said, oh.
But it really hurt me. Last night, when I walked through the door, I just wanted to cry. I said, no, I'm not going to talk to my mom. So I just went on Twitter, said I had to say, and I laid down and I just cried. Because it's just like I know you've been there where you really like a person and that person likes you for who you are, and it's not because you're the Scorpion.
Say no, yes.
It's not because you're the Scorpion, it's because you're Kevin.
Well, yeah.
So, you know, it's
that
like...
That was my last relationship.
You know, so it's like, I don't want a misunderstanding to be taken as, you know, something like that.
But you know what? I think the whole situation can be resolved, even though your friend kind of was in the wrong for doing what he did. I think the whole situation can be resolved by you just sitting down with your friend, and maybe your friend who said what he said, and just have the 3 of y'all say, look, this is not what it was, you know, you felt some type of way. Or maybe you don't even have to involve this friend, just you and your friend that you like. Just the 2 of y'all sit together and just explain to your friend, like, that person who cooked me dinner that day, that was one of my friends. It was nothing like that.
You sure? Because it sure wasn't.
And you and this person was still talking at that time when that happened. Yeah, just say, you know, it was nothing like that. You know, I was just let him know that I was shocked that he even said that to you because it wasn't something serious. So for him to bring that to you, I didn't even understand why he would do that. But you know,
I understand body language.
Well, we all do.
Yeah, but when you sit with somebody and you, because you know me and you know when someone's not happy, you just get a good feel for it. Even no matter if you do what we do, you get a good feel for it. So it was just it was like a whole night just turned wrong.
You know what it is? Because I think he was caught off guard. You see what I'm saying? And so naturally, of course, he's hurt. So I think it's your job now to fix everything.
But I just want a day to go by, cause I just want a day to go by. Yeah. If he don't text my phone or call my phone, you know, I'll be all right. But I won't be all right. But I'll be all right.
You're not gonna be all right.
I'll be all right.
You're gonna call him. Don't say, oh, if he don't text me, then I'll be fine. No, you should call him, because if you don't call him, then it's gonna look a little suspicious. Though, or well, then maybe you. No, if he don't call you or text you, then you need to be the bigger person and call them and text him and say, look, I just was waiting a few days because I know you were upset, and I know, Lord knows, if only I would use some of the stuff that I tell people on my own.
But I just wish, but you know what? He's not on Twitter. He has a Facebook,
and that's a good thing that he's not on Twitter.
But if he's on Twitter, he could see that my tweets are always about him. It's not about nobody else.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't see your tweets like that, because I rarely see your tweets unless you're ranting about somebody. But I don't think your tweets about him should be a clarification of how much you like him.
Yeah,
because I don't go to Twitter to see how how much somebody likes me. I want them to tell me.
No, but
that
I'm
for
just
themselves.
saying, you know, because you know I talk about everything. But it's just that was just something that has been bothering me all day. Because it's like, damn, you had something real good, and for somebody to just fuck it up like that, you know.
You know what's so sad too is that I'm one of those people. Oh, look what you have. Because I noticed that right there. You now have the YSL. Huh?
I've had that before, but I got it again. I sure do.
But anyway,
it makes it smell really, really good.
Doesn't
it
it?
smells
It's
good on you too.
It's
Yeah.
Can you still smell it on me? No. I've had it on all day. You probably can still smell it on me, but it's not as strong as it was when I first put it on.
You gotta be all up on you to smell it.
Yeah. And I don't want you.
It's one of those scents that don't go away.
It actually doesn't, because after work when I go to my cousin's house sometimes and she'll be like, well, you still smell good. And I'll be like, girl, I smell like sweat. You still smell that? But anyway, you know. But what I was going to say is, for me personally, I don't like to really mix the person that I'm talking to with friends.
Yeah, now I know.
You see what I'm saying? And I think you noticed that with me. Like, I don't really do that. And it's not because I don't trust my friends, and it's not because I don't trust them. I just think certain things, like, it's okay if you know who I'm talking to or dating, because you knew who I was talking to or dating. My close friends knew. But as far as us all hanging out and, like, no, because you don't want, I don't ever want you to feel as though when you're with me, that's with somebody that I'm talking to, that you gotta be mindful of what you say. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't want to have to be with you and then I may slip up and say something and you look at me like, why the hell did you say that? And I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know I was supposed to say. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of like one of the reasons why I don't usually mix who I'm talking to with my friends. Because I don't want my friends to feel as though they gotta be all censored when they're around somebody like that. So I mean, maybe, I guess this was a lesson learned. Maybe you should kind of dim it down.
I won't do that no more.
Again,
I won't.
Because you know, some friends, they just don't. I think that was a little. I don't think he meant it in a bad way. Your friend who did that.
But my thing is, if I introduce you to that person,
I agree.
Like, this bitch is tall. How you even figure that? Like, how you even figure that? So anyway, y'all, yeah, that was my. Oh God! But how was your weekend? I know you went to New York too.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna kind of make this quick because I know we got a long video to get into. But anyway, I am, because you know you can talk. I went to New York on Friday night. I was invited to the United Nations in New York City for this World Humanitarian Day event. I didn't know this before I got there because I thought it was just like this whole event involving Beyonce. But when I got there, it was, first of all, it was a lot of people. There was more people than I expected. It was a whole lot of people there. And Anderson Cooper from CNN was actually like the moderator of the event.
Wow.
Now, the part that really got me was that I don't have my passes in the car, but we had like these little passes, and each pass was like color coded, had like different color stickers, and I didn't know what the colors meant, and none of us knew until we got into the General Assembly Hall of the United Nations. And the colors on your stickers was to indicate where you sat. Well, the people who had yellow like me, we had to sit all the way in the front.
Like that's a bad thing.
No, but I'm just saying, mind you. Listen, because, shout out to my good girlfriend Clementine from North Carolina, I think it was. I met her at Roseland last year, and she was there too.
Wow.
She ain't have yellow, she had green.
Ooh,
but since the yellow section where I was at wasn't all the way full, I told the girl, just sit right here. But anyway, because I thought, with certain events like that, there was so many people, and I noticed that it was a lot of fans there. I'm thinking, well, they're going to seat the fans all the way in the back and the important people in the front. No. It was a certain group of fans who were the important people. And we were sitting all the way in the front. When I mean in the front, I mean the first 2 rows from the stage.
What color would I have if I went?
You would have had blue.
Blue.
And that would have been off the floor and up the steps. Behind the Dream.
And
because the Dream was there.
What?
With his new girlfriend.
Wait,
Stephen Hill was there. From BET.
Wow.
Kevin Lyle. Remember we met Kevin Lyle? He was there. Julia Stiles, the actress. She was there. It was a rumor going around that Oprah was there, but I don't know how true that was because I didn't see her.
If you ain't see Oprah,
she wasn't there. But to see Anderson Cooper up front and close and doing his thing, I was just like, oh my God, like Anderson Cooper is really big in the news field. But what I wanted to say about this whole humanitarian thing is that it was so much more than just Beyonce. Because in fact, Beyonce was only there to sing and to give like a few words, and then that was the end. Because she came at the very end. For the first hour, Anderson Cooper was like interviewing different people about humanitarian work. And he also interviewed this guy about how he was a child soldier over in like one of those foreign countries like Uganda, somewhere over there. And he had lost his mom, his dad, and his brother at a real early age. They were all killed. And so then he was captured and made a child soldier. And he was told that if you don't go around killing people, then we're going to kill you. So he had no choice but to do this. And so, you know, he had done this for a while, him and other people, and then they were rescued by UNICEF, which is, you know, under the United Nations. And then he was brought over to the United States, and while here, he was adopted, and he went to the high school for international, I forget the name of it, but it was all under the United Nations, and then he went off to college, and he, you know, he made something of himself. But his story was so good because I was just saying to myself, like, there's a lot of people like him that are out there that are from this country, because he said something that was really interesting. He said, you know, if you look at me sitting on the stage, you would never think that I had the life that I had growing up. Like, you would never think that I had to go through all that. And you really wouldn't, because he looked like a regular, you know, guy sitting there. But it was good to hear his story. One of the ladies who was also there, she and Beyonce were interviewed together with Anderson Cooper before the event started. And she was saying how, now, just to clarify something, the United Nations actually contacted Beyonce to be a part of this. And the reason why they contacted her is because Beyonce is one of the biggest stars in the world. And so with an event like World Humanitarian Day, they felt as though they could get somebody who could reach a large amount of people, and especially young people. So they thought that Beyonce would be the perfect person to do it. What this lady said, that she said during the interview, she had got up and she said during the interview with her and Beyonce and Anderson Cooper, she was explaining to Anderson Cooper why they got Beyonce, and she was saying that Beyonce could reach millions of people more than she could reach in her whole career of working. And she said one of the things that Beyonce said to her was, don't sell yourself short, because you never know who you may be reaching. And that is, and when she said that, when she said Beyonce said that to her, I said, you know what, that's the honest to good and truth. Because I started thinking about this show. And you know, sometimes we may sit here and say, well, we're only on YouTube, and you know, but you never know who it is that you're reaching, especially when we have people from London flying over.
And we're going to talk a little bit more about that in a second.
Yeah, so I was like, you know, that was a really good, encouraging word that Beyonce gave to that lady. It's not about your celebrity of who you are. It's just about the message. Because if you can reach 10 people out of 100, you don't reach 10 more people than you did the day before. You see what I'm saying? And so that was the message that Beyonce gave her, and she said she really appreciated it. And I appreciated that too, because it made me think about this show and the people that we reach. But Beyonce, when she finally came out at the end and she did I Was Here, first of all, she did it live. It was a live, you know, one take thing. It was amazing. When I tell you she sung her ass off, it kind of got on my nerves a little bit, because I could have swore before she came out that they said that there's not supposed to be any stand. I know, they said that we weren't supposed to stand until after they announced for us to get up and leave, because of the fact that they were still recording. They didn't want anybody standing up like doing it. But a lot of people in the audience stood up while she was singing and stuff. I know I was raising my hand like I was in church, and being as though I was in the front and I was on the aisle, I know my hand probably got caught in the camera, maybe it didn't. But I just felt as though some people should have stayed in their seats. But being there, I guess it was one of those things, the way Beyonce was singing, I guess you probably like, I can't help but to sit in my seat. But she looked so good, and she just blew everybody away. And it was really beautiful, because behind her, they had like this big giant screen, and it was just flashing all these different, you know what it reminds you of? Remember when you used to go to the Franklin Institute, and you'd be in that IMAX theater, and how that IMAX theater was?
The planetarium or the IMAX theater?
The IMAX, isn't that the IMAX theater when you go in that theater and it looks like you're about to fall down, and then you sit and watch the movie?
That's the planetarium.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That's what it kind of reminded you. And they had all these different images flashing behind her while she was singing, and it was just really, really beautiful the way they set it up. But I just wanted to say that on August 19th, because I ran into our good girlfriend too, Naima, afterwards.
Hey, Naima.
Hey, Naima.
I don't know why Makael didn't get your shirt yet, girl.
And she had the nerve to bring that up. Oh, God. In the United Nations, girl. But anyway, I told her I'm going to get that shirt. I'll be bringing that up while we sitting here watching Beyonce. But anyway. Naima, girl, you tried it. But anyway, what was I about to say? Oh my God, oh yeah. So on August 19th, please make sure you guys do something. And you know what? One thing that the lady said that not the lady, the Anderson Cooper. It was a really good event. I wish everybody could have been there. But Anderson Cooper also said something that was really good. He said everybody doesn't have the resources to go all over the world and help out with humanitarian aid, but that does not mean that you still can't do something in your own community. And he was absolutely right. Even though you can't go out, you know, to Africa or somewhere help these people, you can still do something in your community by helping a homeless shelter, or, you know, donating food or clothes or something. Just make sure you guys do something, especially for those of you that got those banners on your icons on Twitter saying August 19th World Humanitarian Day, I was here. I would hate for y'all not to be doing us on that day, but y'all got this banner on y'all picture.
But you know, a lot of Beyonce said they're gonna.
Yeah, I was gonna get into that. I was gonna get into that too, but I'm gonna wait until later on in the video to come back to that, because I got a few words that I have to say to Mr. Harry Belafonte. But I ain't gonna be rude.
But you know what? Cause don't.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be rude. No, I'm not gonna be rude at all. Because you know what?
Because he probably just don't know.
No. And you know what? And I read everything that he said, and that's what I was gonna say. Was everybody, not just him, but everybody should do their homework before they cast judgment on certain people. Because if you don't do your homework, then you won't know. And see, then you have people coming back and throwing the actual facts to you, and then, you see what I'm saying? Because, yeah. So I'll wait until later on in the video to go there. But I wasn't going to be disrespectful, because I understand where Harry Belafonte was coming from, because I do agree with him.
But a lot of people, and they do.
And you know what, Harry Belafonte, that's why I said I'm not going to go in, because I see, even though he was wrong for what he said, I see where he was coming from, because of the fact that I agree that a lot of people should be more active than they are. And maybe if they were, then a lot of these young guys and young girls wouldn't be the way they are today. I know a lot of people say, well, you know, it should be the parents. But you know what? Sometimes the parents are just not being parents. And so you got young people who look to celebrities for guidance, even though they shouldn't. But sometimes the parents at home aren't doing their job. So they look to certain celebrities. And it's a shame when you have your favorite celebrity out there making all this money and doing all this stuff, but yet they don't want to give back, or if they are giving back, they're not giving it back the way it should be given back, even though I can't tell nobody how to get their money back. But still, you know, show people the good in making all this money. You know, show them that there's a good side. You know, you give back to your community. You don't just make all this money just to go to strip clubs every weekend and throw it all, or buy, like Soulja Boy does, go to Louis Vuitton.
Preacher.
Okay.
Calm it down.
No, I'm glad you stopped me, because I would have went in, and I didn't want to go in just now. Go ahead.
So, now we gotta give a shout out to our girlfriends. Tony, Tracy, Toe, Wonder, Trina, Miss E. I forgot somebody.
Tamar and wait,
No,
Tony,
child.
Tracy, Tuck. All of them.
And the Michaels.
And the Michael.
So,
Yeah.
our girls, the Braxton Family Values returns this Thursday, 9 p.m. on WeTV. If you have Dish, there is a way that you can watch it. Go to follow WeTV on Twitter, and you got to sign up to watch the live broadcast of Braxton Family Values. That's only if you have Dish. If you have Dish and you want to watch Braxton Family Values and take more events, then you need to drop Dish and then sign up with a new cable company, because you want to watch Braxton Family Values. And this season now, you know, y'all might say, oh, because you know them and everything. No.
Oh, you know them?
I think I did.
I didn't know you
I've
knew
been looking at
them.
the previews.
I
And
haven't
the
seen them.
previews are good.
I haven't seen the previews, because I was waiting to the actual show.
They are good. Well, we know Tony is looking for new background singers, but she's not feeling her background singers like that. The new background singers. Tamar is looking for a surrogate to have her baby, because she might not be able to have children. I won't know until we see the actual show.
Whoa, 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 whoa. This is news to me.
Yes.
So Tamar she's not going to carry her own child because
I don't know. She might not be
carry the baby.
We gotta watch.
Because she doesn't.
We gotta watch the show. We gotta watch the show. But she is up there in age. Oh no! I just dropped my sister.
But she's not that far.
She's a good age.
Halle Berry had her daughter older than what Tamar is.
But the thing is, she might not be able to carry.
She may not.
And you know, I was watching.
And you know what's sad? Because a lot of people, even if she's not able to carry, a lot of people will twist it and say, "Oh no, she just don't want to carry."
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's sad that people will do that.
But like, even they was like, I was watching Braxton Family Values. You know, they had a little what you call it, marathon this weekend. And I happened to watch the last episode, and I never paid attention to Tamar's doctor saying, y'all have sex unprotected, right? And they said yes. And they said, y'all been married for 3 years and y'all still can't conceive? So she's saying yes. And she was like, you know, Tamar is ready because I've been her doctor for like 18 years. That's a long fucking time. So she knows that she's ready. But she's like, you might have to do the, you know, the popsicle thing and everything. Yeah. Because she just might be able to carry. I don't want, it's in vitro. It's not popsicle, but that's what Tamar was saying. You had to go through in vitro to get a baby. So they had to freeze some of her eggs, and they might have to freeze his semen in her eggs, and I guess the fertilizer in someone else's body or whatever. So Tamar not be able to carry. I don't know. I don't want to say it because I told Tamar I don't even want to hear about this season. Don't even tell me. But I do know that Miss Trina and Gabe, I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on. But you know, we seen Gabe in a couple episodes, and I don't know what's going on with Miss E. She got something going on. Andre don't want Tawanda to carry Tamar's baby. So it's a lot of drama going on, you know. So I just can't wait to see all of this unfold.
Well,
and
Andre don't want her to carry Tamar's baby because Andre is a sex addict too.
But look,
no, he's not a sex addict, but he likes to have, I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. But I mean, Andre likes to have sex.
Yeah, not even that I say the preview, right? So he's gonna say, but you said you don't even want to have another baby. So he kind of feels some type of way that she's willing to carry Tamar's baby. So and I don't know if she's carrying, but
and give birth to
her. He's like, no, but you said, but she was trying to talk to him to find out how they want to tell the kids
I
that
never knew how that works. Like, you carry somebody else's baby, but you give birth to it. But it's their baby, because it is their baby. But you gave
It's a lot going on. So after the 6-week sneak peek of Braxton Family Values, Tamar and Vince's show come on September 20th, following the finale. So they got a whole lot going on. I can't wait to get into it. So make sure y'all have WeTV. Make sure y'all watch Braxton Family Values on WeTV at 9 p.m. this Thursday.
I know that's right.
Also over the weekend, Mitt Romney picked his vice presidential candidate. His name is Paul Ryan. I've never heard of Paul Ryan a day in my life, but you know, I watched just like everyone else watched. And this election, I can't tell you who to vote for. And I'm not going to try to tell you to vote for. But I just want you guys to look at all the issues. Look at what you stand for. Are you against gay marriage? Are you for gay marriage? Are you for abortion? Are you not for abortion? Are you for Obamacare? Are you for Medicare? You have to look at all the facts. Look at all the facts. Don't go by what Obama put out. Don't put out what Romney put out. Go by what you stand for and who you want to vote for. That is the best thing that I can tell you. But for the states that have this voter suppression law where you must have an ID to vote, you really, really need to get on it.
I bet you this won't go past this election.
I hope not.
You know why? Because past this election, Obama won't be back in the race anymore. Unless he loses and then he comes back around another election to, run again. Because that is possible that he could do that.
There's no possibility he's going to win.
Yeah, it is no possibility that he's going to win. And that's what
I didn't mean to say no possibility. There's no guarantee.
Well, I didn't mean to say that either. Listening to you. I'm sorry.
There's no guarantee.
But there's no guarantee that he may win. And that's what I'm trying to explain to a lot of young folks is that you can't say, oh, I know he's going to win because he's popular. Yes, he's very popular, but that does not guarantee the fact that he's going to win because him and Mitt Romney are really close in the polls. And yes, I know that polls change on a daily basis. No matter what's going on through that week or during that month, the polls can change. Right now, Obama is up a few points above Mitt Romney, but Mitt Romney is still close to him in polls, which means there are a lot of Americans who don't feel strongly the way some of us do about Obama. And there's a lot of them who are willing to do what it takes to get him out of office. Okay. So you guys have to make sure you are registered to vote.
That Tea Party is something fierce.
Vote, okay? I don't want to hear I couldn't vote because it was raining. I couldn't do it. Because let me tell you something. They have early registration voting stuff in certain states. And if 80 and 90-year-old people can get out there in the rain and vote, I know an 18 or 20-year-old can get out there and vote
better.
Too. Okay? Don't give me I couldn't vote because it was raining and this, that, and the third. Because I remember when it rained. I remember it rained here the day of election day. Okay?
I went early before.
Okay,
it rained.
I remember
I know
it rained.
I made a video about it.
I remember it rained because I had to go after work in the rain. And let me tell you something. What was
It sure did rain.
Yeah.
It sure did
I have
rain.
a very good memory. It rained that day because I had to go home, and even though the voting thing is around the corner from my house, but I ain't want to walk in no rain to go vote. But I had to do it because it was important. And I got on the phone a few days later and called my aunt, who at the time she was 82, and she said, yeah, I went out there, and I said, well, if she's 82 years old and go vote, I know damn well I can go vote. So I know there should be no excuse why you can't get out and vote, okay? Don't tell me, oh, don't nothing ever change in my neighborhood. Well, it don't change if you don't go vote.
Okay. That's the truth.
It's the God honest truth. And I remember that day my mom would say to me, did you go vote? Are you really asking me that question? What? Did I? I couldn't wait to vote in 2008 because I couldn't vote in 2004. So you know I couldn't wait to go vote.
And I still remember that video that Michelle made when she was going to go out to vote.
I'm going, when she was in her kitchen.
To vote.
Wait, no.
For a name that's not.
For a name.
You better do it. That's not. Makael. Yes, Michelle. Okay.
And then she got in that Range Rover and drove to go vote and recorded her whole time going. She should have had Beyonce and Kelly in the car with her. Okay?
They ain't from Chicago.
They ain't just from Chicago, so they couldn't vote there.
Beyonce better take her ass to the poll and vote.
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
They probably can't go because as big as they are, so they probably got to do the early voting thing. You know, where you do it and you mail it out. Because my coworker in 2008, she was in the hospital. She was going out for surgery, so she had to do the early voting thing because the day of election she was going to be in the hospital doing surgery. So,
you know, I was talking, because I like to talk to the people that try to get you to register to vote, and they said those absentee ballots, they really don't count until there's a really, really close election. So if you can go to the polls and not do an absentee ballot, I say go to the poll and vote. But I do wish that the star power was more, because 4 years ago, Obama had every celebrity at these rallies. And I do question, where are they now? And now we can talk about...
And also, because Mitt Romney is actually
outselling 20...
No, what is it?
Not
He's
donating?
Out. He's out. He's gaining more. His campaign is gaining twice as much money as the Obama campaign. And it's like, you guys, even if you can donate $5, because you can go to Obama's BarackObama.com and you can see how you can donate. The least that they're asking for is $5, and I think the most is $1,000. I don't know any of us are going to donate $1,000, but you can vote and just donate $5 if you can. It really does make a difference. It really does.
Romney made in July $100 million, and Obama raised $76 million. But I did have to unsubscribe from one of my emails from Obama because they was emailing me too much about how much money they need. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my God, I can't unsubscribe because I feel as though
But at least one of my emails let me know what's going on.
Yeah. But yeah, so make sure you guys please get out there and vote. We did the same thing back in 2008. Remember? We sure did. Yes. And we're gonna keep doing it every election year. Every election year.
And every video until November 6th. Y'all gonna know y'all asses need to be out there, be registered to vote. And vote.
And again, I need to stress this. We both are endorsing President Obama, but that does not mean that you should endorse him too.
That's right.
Vote for who it is that you want to vote for, not for who Kevin and I say you should vote for. Because I know I asked on Twitter one day, do I have any followers who are Republicans? And one of my followers said, yeah, I'm a Republican. He's a young black guy. He said, yeah, I'm a Republican. And I respected the fact that he was honest enough because, not everybody agrees with Obama's policies. It doesn't mean that they don't like him. They just don't agree with his policies. Just like not all Republicans are racist, like some people like to think. No, they're not racist. I mean,
there are a lot out there.
But then there's also a lot of racist Democrats. Just like there's a lot of racist black people. I look at it like this. Republicans and Democrats, they may be different on a lot of issues, but I think overall they both want the good for this country. They just want to go about it a different way.
Yeah.
I want to go about the Democratic way with Obama.
But we're going to have a video where we break down, because I'm going to do my research and we're going to talk about it, what Romney is for and what Obama is for. And that way it will give you a clear understanding on who you should vote for. You know, because I still remember my teacher back when I was in high school. I couldn't vote in 1990. What was it? In the year 2000, I couldn't vote.
I was going to say, you was in high school in 1990 something?
I was in high school in 1998. And this is like when they was trying to impeach Clinton, you know? But he was saying, well, are you for abortion? Are you against abortion?
They did. He just wasn't convicted.
Yeah, you know, it was a whole lot. But he said, if you're going to vote Kevin, he'll say Kevin Simmons, if you're going to vote, shout out to Mr. Frank. I know he'll teach at Albany. I know he teach at Northeast. The last time I talked to him. So if y'all Philly, y'all know Northeast High School, Mr. Frank, he married a black girl that works for the city of Philadelphia.
We don't need to know
anyway,
that.
I'm just saying. Damn, give him a shout out. Damn, give him a shout out. Shit.
I don't need to know who he married.
He said Kevin Simmons, you know, you need to, if you're for this, then you should vote for that. If you're not for that, you should vote for that. So look at what you think is detrimental to you and then cast your vote. Don't vote just because I'm black and most black people are Democrats. No, don't do that. Vote for who you think will give you the best.
There was once a time where black people were voting Republican.
Yeah, and Martin Luther King was actually a Republican.
And not to mention, the man who freed the slaves was Republican.
Abraham Lincoln. In 1865, right? The abolition. What's that movement called?
I must be
the
right.
abolition. No, thanks to Mr. Frank.
Oh, God.
Mr. Frank was a history teacher.
Well, what president came after Lincoln?
Girl, I don't know all of that. You know that. You know all of that. But he did free the state, and it was actually the Gettysburg Address that freed the slaves, right?
Well, no, it wasn't.
Or something like
no, it wasn't the Gettysburg Address.
What address was it?
It wasn't an address, but the Gettysburg. I can go on. You know how I can go on. So you have to go there. But shout out to Mr. Frank and his black wife.
Yes, and his daughter Julia. But anyway, we offer the campaign, but I want y'all to really look at the issues. So the closing ceremonies to the Olympics was last night. As y'all know, I didn't see it, but I did get a glimpse of some of it today. And I got to give a shout out to Jessie J because she was singing. She did like 3 or 4 performances like throughout the night, and my DVR didn't record the whole thing because my closing ceremonies was 2 hours and 28 minutes. I know it was longer than that. But yeah, Jessie J did the damn thing with Tayo Cruz. She did the thing with Tiny Temper. She just did the damn thing. She was singing all night. You would thought she was the Beyonce at the shop. And the Spice Girls. The Spice Girls, the best-selling girl group of all time. You know, I used to want to dispute that, but because I think it was Destiny's Child, but it's really Spice Girls.
But I think Destiny's Child may be
probably number 2.
Yeah,
probably number 2. They gotta be number 2.
Yeah.
So Spice Girls, they did their thing, and those girls still look the same to me. You know, they don't. I mean, of course, everyone ages, but they don't look old. Their bodies are snatched. They look good, especially Mel B. Mel B looked really, really good. To me, she looked like how Beyonce looked on the Beyonce Experience.
They all look good.
They looked good.
Like if they had any work done, you couldn't tell.
Okay.
Because they all look good, and they all look like they aged really, really good. I'm sure. I think Mel B may have had some, I don't know, but they all look good. They all didn't look like, ooh, what you do to your face?
Who these old bitches on my screen?
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? They didn't look like that. Who these old bitches trying to look young? They looked really good. Like when I get to that age, that's how I want to look. You know, even though I ain't built like that. But yeah,
their bodies was on point. That's
good.
all I know.
Yes.
And you know, if there's a reunion tour or whatever, and they come overseas, I would love for them to come here.
I actually would go.
I know they was trying to.
That I would actually go.
They was actually trying to get something together, but you know how some members be like, "Child, bye, I'm too."
Yeah, it's kind of. Well, it's kind of. I think it's kind of hard when you have that many members in the group. You see what I'm saying? Because you gotta have. Because then a few of them are parents, if not all of them. So you kind of gotta work around people's schedules and. So, yeah.
But I think it's possible. If they, this is how I feel about anything. If you want it to work, you will make it work. So them girls, I know they're not hurting on no cash, but what the fuck? I mean, one of them is married to David Beckham. One has a baby by Eddie Murphy.
Oh, none of them are strapped to cash. First of all, you can't be strapped to cash when you were in the best-selling girl group of all time. You see what I'm saying? And then y'all still doing y'all thing. And when you look like that. Ain't none of them look like they strapped to cash.
No.
Okay, none of them. Okay? That'll fuck them up. When they walk up on that stage, Now
They
that
was ready.
Because they was
They
ready.
was singing on top of them cars, driving around. Because I wouldn't even do that. Girl. I
Okay.
had to make sure.
I mean, they
Excuse
was,
me.
the cars was zooming and the hair was flowing and they was singing and smiling. I said, you get your life. Get your life.
Shout out to this fucking.
Shout out to the Spice. I never thought I would be standing out for the Spice Girls, but they did the damn thing. I know I saw people talking about it yesterday, and I was like, I'm not turning that shit.
Okay, I said, I told Joe Nate that girl bye.
Yeah.
Because he loved him some Spice Girls.
And then Kevin said, you gotta watch this opening ceremony. So I sat here and I said, oh no, they killed that shit. Like, and Mel being that train,
Okay.
on her dress, she kept posing like, bitch, get into my train. Don't even get into me, get into my train. And then she got on that car, and then they started speaking, and the train was flying in the air. I said, bitch, get your...
So shout out to the Spice Girls. Shout out to the We Will Rock You tribute I seen Jessie J in. Like, she was really working last night. So the closing ceremonies was good from what I seen. And shout out to the royal family because they actually attended a lot of the events. I think about 30 events. And a lot of the events that they were at, they won gold medals. So
Wow.
shout out to them. And the Olympics was really good. And I enjoyed myself. I do want to talk about one thing. There was, not a ceremony, but there was an interview with two black girls. Harper and Wells. I can't remember their first names. I think it was Dawn Harper and Camilla Wells.
I thought you were going to say Harper
Camilla
Lee.
Wells.
I was like, Harper Lee is dead.
No, I don't even know who that is. That's an actor.
Harper
Actress.
Lee, the writer who wrote To Kill a Mockingbird.
That's an author.
Oh, yeah, Arthur, yeah.
I never read that book. That's a book I skipped in high school.
You never read To Kill a Mockingbird?
Sure didn't.
You never saw the movie either?
Sure didn't. But I did see The Great Gatsby. That's one of my favorite books. The Great Gatsby and one of my favorite movies from the old
But
time.
To Kill a Mockingbird, that's something that you had to...
That actually now is like a book that you must read.
Yeah, because when I was in
graduate
high school, you had to read. And you had to watch the movie, you had to do a report on it.
But see, back in my time, it was The Great Gatsby. By F. Scott Fitzgerald. You know, we read that book. We read
Have you seen the
J.D.
movie?
Salinger. Yes, I've seen that movie. And they're actually going to remake it.
But it doesn't compare to
It's
Kill a
not.
Mockingbird.
No, I don't know.
To Kill a Mockingbird's a classic.
And that's a trial, right? It's a trial going on in the movie, right?
Yes. Starring the great Gregory
Sidney
Peck.
No, I thought it was Sidney Poitier.
No.
It's not him.
Oh,
See, don't judge me. I
Gregory Peck.
had to calm my nerves a little bit.
Gregory Peck, who played Atticus Finch.
All right, there you go.
Yes. He's a widowed father raising two small kids. Which also, if you watch the movie, for anybody who's ever seen To Kill a Mockingbird, I know this isn't too important, but the maid that plays in To Kill a Mockingbird, I can't remember what her name is offhand. In the movie, but she is actually the sister of actress Esther Roll
Well,
from Good Times.
Sure didn't.
That's
know
her
that.
sister.
How about Madison? Before we get back to what I want to talk about, that Olympic controversy. How about Madison going to tell me? We was talking about something. I don't know how we was talking about singer and actresses. No, we was talking about Brandy. So she's like, is she another singer and actress like Dorothy Dandridge? I said,
I know that's right, Madison.
I said,
Your
I
life.
said, what you know about Dorothy Dandridge?
They teaching them
She
young.
gonna say, me and my mom was watching the movie last night.
I know
with
that's
Halle
right.
Berry.
I know.
And that's one of my favorite HBO movies. Like, it is freaking one of my favorite movies, period. Like, even Carmen Jones, like, there's never been a remake that could ever top the black Carmen Jones. It's just never happened. But I just can't believe. Because you know, it's been a lot of remakes and stuff.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I was just surprised that my niece thought like Dorothy Dandridge. The hell
Because she knew who she was at such a young age, which is really good.
Yeah.
Because a lot of young kids don't know who Dorothy Dandridge is.
Mm-mm.
So that's really good.
Yes. So there was some controversy going on with the girls that's from the Olympic team. That's like one of the biggest stories that probably didn't really get a lot of press. But there's a girl named Lolo Jones. I don't know where she's from, but she's a very pretty girl that was going to win a gold medal, but she tripped over a hurdle and she didn't get the gold medal, but another American won the gold medal, and her name is Dawn Harper. She won the gold medal, but people felt sympathy for Lolo Jones because she tripped over the hurdle. So Dawn was like, you know, you know, the interview was asking her about how she felt about Lolo Jones not getting a gold medal. She said, you know, she went through a lot of stuff going through that from the 2008 games where people wasn't talking about her story, how she had come from doing how she had messed her legs up, she had tore some type of muscle or whatever. She come from East St. Louis. She said, you know, she has a story and nobody was interested in her story. All I know is that everybody felt sympathy for Lolo Jones, but she like, I want a gold medal for America. It's not just for her. I want this for America. But all everybody keeps seeming to talking about is how Lolo Jones was going to win that gold medal, and she didn't. So they went on TV. She said what she had to say. Now I agree with her. You know, because she dealt with a lot. Like, you know, to still come back and get a medal. You know, I dealt with a lot, and that's what I went through. Now the other girl, that was Project Cunt, whatever. She just like, well, I got my gold medal. She didn't get her medal. Like, that girl went off on TV.
Because I heard a lot of people talking about it.
She said, girl, I got my medal, and you see where I'm at. Okay, you see where I was standing, right? So now that, I said Project Cunt, girl.
Okay. Yeah, because you know.
From the 8th floor. Or the 4th floor. Whatever floor. Whatever floor Plantation's for. Okay, they might be good at what they do, but probably can't read the link. But girl, she can run, though. Okay,
most of them can. Most of them can.
She was like, you see where the gold medal at, bitch? On the bronze medal. She didn't get it. She got a medal. Dawn was like, now one. But the other girl was trash. She said,
oh no.
And the interview was like, oh, she's like, girl, get your life. That's what the white interview was looking at her like, girl.
Dawn said, oh, I'm gonna keep it cute. Dawn said, this bitch gotta be cute, but I'm gonna keep it real. Okay.
She's like, oh, y'all friends, and the ones that got their medals got their medals. Bitch, that need to be a shirt. The ones that was supposed to win got their medals, girl. She did not care that girl did not win. So, shout out to Wells and Harper. Shout out to them for winning their gold medals. Shout out to Jamaica because I seen that sweep when Jamaica's won gold medal and silver. Shout out to them. There was a lot of a lot of records broken. You know, the Olympics was fun this year. So shout out to every Olympian. Shout out to the basketball team. LeBron James has won NBA title, MVP, NBA MVP of the championship series. He won 5. He won a gold medal. He tied Michael Jackson's record. Not Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jordan's record.
I was about to say
from
Michael Jackson was on the Olympics too.
Everything that Michael did 20 years ago, LeBron James did in this year. So you know, just because things wasn't working for LeBron, like from when he started in the NBA in 2003, all LeBron better say is look at God. Look at God, you know, and keep your trust in him. Keep your faith in him, because look what he's doing for you, man. A lot. So be blessed, be grateful, and stop doubting LeBron, because he's the man.
Well, he's one of the best.
Yes, he is. And you know, Oprah done gave an interview to Rihanna in Barbados.
I cannot wait
okay.
to see.
It comes on next Sunday at 9 p.m. on OWN Network. That's Oprah's network. If you don't have OWN, you better go to somebody's house that has OWN, but I think it's everywhere. I know a lot of people are not watching Oprah Network. Oprah, you know, I'm still glad that you're a survivor. Like, you're not quitting on your network. You're not giving up, and I don't want you to quit Oprah.
But you need to have people to like come on real quick. Excuse me, Oprah, for yawning, but let's get it.
You almost made me yawn, bitch.
If you can get El Yang and Elvana.
Elvana. Why everybody keep tearing her name up? Elvana?
No.
3LW TV?
No.
Girl, you alright?
Elvana.
Elvana?
No.
The refill lady?
The lady who got smart with her.
Iyanla?
Yeah.
I want to run. Let me go dance.
What?
Bitch!
If you can get her,
Iyanla!
What's her name?
Iyanla!
Iyanla Van Dam. told her,
Cause that. Wait.
she told her,
Wait.
because Oprah, you ain't paying the bills. Barbara is.
Okay.
Barbara went behind her back.
Shit.
Oh.
That's a sneaky girl. Okay. Very sneaky. That's why she fired Star Jones. She said, bitch, you got me, but you gonna learn today.
You gonna learn
today.
Okay?
And Star Jones
you wanna
cannot be.
you wanted to get on TV and say you was a bad girl, huh?
Oh,
You
you
said
bad
something, did you? When you get 10 months.
Girl, she said Star Jones will no longer be with
Star
us.
Jones got on TV and said, I will no longer come back with you. Barbara sat there and looked at her like, bitch, I know you did not just say that, and I told you not to say nothing.
Oh, stop
What?
making my stomach hurt.
Barbara
She
told
was
her,
like-
oh, you wanted to be a
With
bad
much-
girl. You wanted to say something, did
With
you?
much prayer and cancel, I have decided that I won't be returning.
Everybody was sitting there like, oh, and Barbara just, oh, okay. I got something for that.
She said, and I'm not going to sit here and lie with you guys. Star Jones has known for months that she was not coming back, and we tried to give her whatever way possible. But girl, you went there, bitch, with that Iyanla Van Zandt girl. So,
Who, me?
yes, you did.
I couldn't think of her name.
Girl, I couldn't even run my 100-meter dance. I'm still in here. But, bitch, I forgot we talking about girls. Girl, you done took me.
Oprah. And
Yes,
Rihanna.
Oprah and Riri. Child, you done took me all the way off. Oprah and Riri. Oprah done went to Barbados to go meet with the Bayesian beauty. And they had a nice little conversation. Oprah, I noticed that Oprah be standing, she probably be going to these interviews not liking these people.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
and then once she gets to know who they are and get to know why what they do.
Well, she said it in that preview. She said she went with her own expectations of Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
She already had her thoughts and that her and Gail probably sat around the kitchen table talking.
Oh, you know, Gail is the one. No, Gail is the one.
Gail King
Gail's
is
the
one shady.
Gail know all the girls. She know how to
But
get-
she's very shady, okay? Because I know she's the one who goes to the events. Because you ever see Gail at certain events and you're like, how the fuck she get a ticket to that? Okay? And then you see her there and you know when you don't see Oprah there, she's taking all the tea back to Oprah. With her hair tied, that wig tied up in a scarf and everything. Oh, let me tell you what
Because
so
she was smoking this and over there.
And Oprah
and-
probably said, what?
Okay. And,
So that's why she said she already went with her own expectations.
and I knew
of
Oprah was
Rihanna.
just, I know Oprah was ready to read Rihanna on Chris Brown. I know, like, bitch, why the fuck you get on a song with a man that beat you? I know that's one of the burning questions.
But Rihanna said, oh no, she won't get me
Okay, she
today.
won't-
I'm going to take her to my next door neighbor's house. And give her some curry chicken. And
Yes.
feed her ass. Okay? Because you know Oprah likes to eat.
What time is it?
Oprah likes to eat. Anytime you go to that white neighborhood looking for grits. Okay? Who does that?
Who don't know about grits?
A
is
box
something.
of grits. She was in California looking for grits.
Let me tell you, if you live in Georgia, Atlanta to be exact, look for
Atlanta.
Another Broken Egg. It's called Another Broken Egg Cafe.
But they got some good grits.
They have the best shrimp and grits, but not even just them.
Not even just.
Because Mike took me to a place called J. Christopher's. Now that place,
Go ahead. Praise them.
they give you grits in a pan, right?
In a pan.
They got in a pan, and they have the shrimp and also in it. So you put your little salt and pepper, put your eggs in that fucking pan. Have yourself a good fucking time. If you live in Atlanta and you tweet me a picture of you and Jay Christopher's eating what I tell you, I will follow you, bitch, and I'm gonna let the world know, bitch. And you better know what I'm gonna say, girl. I'm for real. You wanna talk about shrimp and grits?
Oh, you was a bad girl. Okay. Said something about it, did you? Oh my!
I'm gonna make you wait 10 days. I'm gonna tweet it. Soon as you tweet me, I don't give a fuck how old the picture is, girl. But don't go Googling it and look for it because I'm enough.
Because you're gonna know. Because all you gotta do with these iPhones, click on the picture and it take you right
So
back
if
where you got it from.
I want to see your face at Jay Christopher's or Another Broken Egg. Good shrimp and eggs. Oh my God, good shrimp and eggs. Back to Riri. So Riri was crying and everything, talking about her experience and talking about Chris Brown and how she's afraid to be a role model. You know, some of the shit that we've been saying on our show, like Rihanna, this is stuff that she doesn't want, but it comes with the territory. It's something that you always said.
Who, me?
So whom is given, much is required. And
I say that?
yes, you said it a long time ago. So, you know, I said, girl, bye. But, in a sense, it's true. It is really true because what I do on the Scorpion Show, what we do on the Scorpion Show, it's just time for us to start giving back because we've been giving so much.
I said that.
So much.
He be listening.
So it's time. It's just time. It's just our time. So now my friends, see like, oh, Kevin, you done ran this big event and everything. You know, it's time for you to start doing more. And I'm like, I know. So this is what I'm gonna do. I don't know the exact date, but it's gonna be it's always
what's that noise?
A plane too damn close.
Okay. Because I know how they like to shoot around here.
Too damn close. Girl, as long as we hear no bang, we alright. I'm not here for no August. What is the day?
August the 13th.
August the 13th. I don't want that to be a new date. But my friends talking to me. They, like, oh, now you got to do more because you got this big school drive,
which was really successful.
Successful, and all the stuff is in the basement. And we got to get some vets so we can give them out to his school and my school, and whatever's left over we're going to give out to the children on annual day, which is August 25th. So Beyonce, I'm sorry we can't do August 19th, but we already started to get that. So don't judge us, okay?
Yeah, well, yeah. And also, if you can't do nothing on August 19th, that don't mean you shouldn't do nothing at all. Like Kevin said, we may not be able to do something on the 19th, but look, we are going to be doing something.
Yeah.
Okay?
And to those that got school supplies that wanted to donate, what I can tell you is give those to the children in your neighborhood. Find a community center and donate it to them. That's something from your heart. Do that.
Yes.
You don't have to give it to us. Give it to a community in your neighborhood.
Right.
But what I was going to say is in October, I believe it's always the third Sunday in October, there's an AIDS walk in Philadelphia. And I did an AIDS walk last year. And, I'm not going to lie, it's a grueling walk and your legs will hurt. But I want to do it again. And, I'm not going to cry. I'm going to do this walk again. But I want it to be a Team Scorpion Show walk. I don't know how I can set it up, but I'm gonna find out how. If you want to donate money, you can donate money that way.
It would be nice if
we gotta just start keep giving back, and we gotta keep doing it.
It would be nice if we could have shirts made that says the Scorpion Show walks for AIDS, like with the little AIDS ribbon, and then whoever comes out can wear one of the shirts.
And then we could donate the money from the sales to somewhere.
Yeah, they can purchase the shirt. We can link up with the guy who makes the shirts to see if he can do that.
Yeah.
That'd be real hot.
Yeah.
And when is it? October what?
It's the third Sunday in October. Don't get me to know the date, but I'm gonna look for it. And if you want to donate, you can donate by buying a shirt.
Yeah.
Donate by buying a shirt, and we can take the proceeds from that, and we can donate it to a HIV shelter here. It's just that it's so much that I want to do, and God has been talking to me. Don't cry. God has been talking to me for so long that I need you to start giving back. That's why I said, don't bring nothing. I'm gonna buy what I can buy. Bring the toys. I mean, not toys. Bring the school supplies. And Makael and I talked off camera how we're gonna do something with his church. Like the Thanksgiving, it's just been something that's been talking to me. It's not just something, it's God talking to me. And when it's God, and you can't run from it. You just can't. You just gotta listen, answer it, answer the call, stop running, because He always gonna know where you're gonna be at, no matter how much you might push stuff off.
Child, yesterday at church. Oh my goodness. What they say? You can run from God, but you can't run far and you can't run long. And then when you said something about God talking to you, it's off topic. But yesterday, one of the new ministers at my church had a trial sermon, her first trial sermon. And after she had her sermon, our pastor had got up and he was saying how God had spoken to him one day. And he said he had told his wife while they were at home that the new minister, God had spoken to him and told him that this new minister was going to be used in the ministry. And he said that he didn't say anything to her about it. He just kept that conversation between him and his wife. He said about a month later, the young lady who became a new minister called him while he was driving, and he said he pulled over and he just started crying because she said to him that she thought that she was ready to go in the ministry. And he was just saying how God had told him that, but he didn't say anything to her because he didn't want her to feel as though she was being forced to do something. So he said he kept that just between him and his wife. And then he said when that happened, he said he had to pull over and he was crying while he was on the phone with her. And I said, it's really true. And just like, I hate to bring this back, but when Sissy Houston said that about Whitney Houston, when she said the Holy Spirit had told her that her daughter was not going to be here for that long. And it's like, you have to listen when God is speaking to you, because you just never know what direction he may point you in. And I forgot to talk to the women at my church about the thing, but I'm definitely going to talk to them. We just got to find out what day we're going to do it. And we're going to let them know that we'll purchase all the food. We just got to know what day we're going to do it. So yes.
It's just something that I feel that it's important to do. And now that I got the resource, the power and stuff.
To do it, right? It makes you feel good because now you have the power. And it all goes back to what Beyonce said to that lady. Don't sell yourself
so short.
Because you never know who you may be touching. Yep.
And that's lead me to giving a shout out to Mr. Lonnel Williams of 3LWTV.
Oh, he is fancy.
Okay, and he was on the Scorpion show before November, and you know how long it took him to get him on. And I know a lot of y'all didn't watch that video. And I encourage you guys to watch that because Lonnel is special. He is special, and I always knew that. But him and Oprah been going back and forth on Twitter for months.
Talking and she retweeted. Okay. And it got me to the point where I was like, no, that ain't really Oprah. That's just somebody tweeting for her. Okay? Because ain't no way in the world she's still talking to him like this. You know? And then today, go ahead.
Yeah. So today, well, let me tell you what I found out. Because I found out Saturday. Because I'm like, Lonnel, what the fuck is going on? Like, is Oprah giving you a show? Like, what's going on? So he told me that because he went to West Party too. He said, I'm leaving West Party early because I got to get on the train and I'm going to go back to Chicago or whatever because I'm going to this thing with Oprah on Monday. But he ain't tell me that he was attending the Oprah's life class.
Okay.
He didn't say all that. You know, because I was sober at that time.
Wait, Iyanla
Van Zant was there. He didn't say that either.
She was there too.
He didn't say none of that. He just said, I'm meeting with her. No, he said, I'm going to a thing on Monday. She's going to be there. But I knew he was going to be there. There's no way. He was telling me, you know, he got the DM from Oprah and blah, 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 blah. She DM'd my team. I hope Lonnel don't be mad. Her team said that they're gonna call me and tell me where to go and what to do. Blah, 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 blah.
No, that's right. Get your.
And then he's going to a luncheon with Oprah in October in LA because something's going on. You know, he was just telling me that.
Let me tell you something.
Going on.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but all I need to do is meet Oprah. I don't need to meet nobody else. The day I meet Oprah is the day the tears start. First of all, nobody knows, and I mean nobody knows how big of a fan I am of the Oprah Winfrey Show. I would leave work early just so I can make it home in time for 4 o'clock to watch Oprah. Leaving work early?
You got a DVR.
I didn't have no DVR. So I would leave work early so I can go home and watch, especially when she had those not when she had like certain goofy celebrities, but when she had those serious episodes, like that one when those people was locking their little daughter inside that dog cage, bitch. Ooh. And then the dad was raping it. The brothers was raping the sister, then the sister went to the dad to go for help, and then the dad started raping us. Oprah used to have some shows. What? Talk about somebody who used to leave work early to go watch Oprah, and I'll be sitting right on the train like this. Please let this train hurry up because I don't want to miss Oprah.
Which leads, that goes, I don't know if you retweeted it, but I seen somebody retweeted it. It said, Oprah, to help your network, you need to start re-airing old episodes of
I
this show.
retweeted it. And that's you saw me retweet that because when I don't know who tweeted that, but when I saw that on my timeline, my hand went up like this. That is the honest to God truth because Oprah got so many viewers on the Oprah Winfrey Show. For 25 years straight, she was #1.
At 4 o'clock. She need to go back. She need to do something. Shit, if she could show all them old ass Lifetime mysteries and I didn't know I was pregnant. Girl, you better put that on your show. Oprah's after class, life class, after the show. Oprah, you need to have Oprah Classics or something. Something, because you got the power to do that. But Lonnel, I'm very jealous and I'm happy for you at the same time, but I'm not jealous in a bad way.
Yeah, not in a bad way, because I'm jealous too.
Yeah.
But I'm jealous to the fact that I posted the pictures on my Instagram and I saved them to my phone because I just want to show everybody. I know somebody who met Oprah, and he met her in a way where as though this is somebody who, Lonnel is not somebody that you be like, oh, he's just so this and he's just so that. This is somebody who you can genuinely see. If he got a job or position working for OWN or Oprah in any type of way, I would.
But it needs to be a show because she needs to.
That would be good too.
Because if she could get Dr. Oz's show and Rachel Ray and
she don't have like, I think Iyanla is the only black person that she has as a show on that network. So Oprah really could use a male black figure. That would be perfect.
I know. That's him.
That would be perfect for him.
That's him.
And when I tell you, I'd be the first one sitting in the audience like this.
Because Lonnel, I told you, I know I said this plenty of times. Lonnel, he's good with every YouTuber. And even though it's shade between some of the YouTubers, he has never said, never, in the, was it 3 or 4 years I've known him, he's never said, oh, well, I heard this YouTuber said this about you, and girl, that's how he really feel about you. And he's not the one that gossip and stuff. He's always the one that says, stand in your light, be you, don't worry about what people say. And, you know, I'm just really, really happy for Lonnel. And like I tweeted on Twitter, and I'm going to say to all our YouTube viewers, how in the hell do you not follow Lonnel Williams when Oprah does?
Okay.
If Oprah is following him out of 60 people, you better fucking follow him and tell him we sent you.
And his name is not Lonnel Williams on Twitter.
It's at 3LWTV.
Yes.
3LWTV, Lonnel Williams Television. I forgot what 3LW stand for, but don't.
It don't matter no more because Oprah follows him. That's all. That's what it stands for. Oprah follows me. Okay.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something. The day Oprah followed me is the day I changed from Makael 86 to Oprah follows me. And I
now somebody gonna steal that. Now somebody gonna steal it.
But you don't follow them, so therefore you can't steal it. Okay. What? They gonna say, but what about Beyonce? What about it?
What about it?
Never. What about it? I done met Beyonce. Beyonce gonna always have a special place in my heart because that's my mother. But we moving on up to my godmother. Okay? Okay?
Oh, so let's get to child Oprah. Hey girl.
Hey girl.
Gail might be watching. Hey girl, but you're still shady.
Oprah, I got a show for you that you can put on your network because apparently VH1 don't want them no more. Okay. And they ain't even aired what they episode.
Okay. Now that VH1 has decided to cancel Ev and Chad, y'all need to tweet VH1 and say, add the Scorpion Show to your lineup.
Kevin Cal.
Yeah, and put us in us, and then hashtag the Scorpion Show. Add them to your lineup. Keep tweeting. If they keep seeing the tweet, they ain't gonna have no choice but to put us on it because I think that we will be a perfect match for VH1. Either VH1 or Bravo. I don't really care. Those are two main networks I want. I don't want nobody else. I don't want BET. I don't want MTV. I want Bravo TV or VH1. That's the God's honest truth. Those are the only two networks I can see. But if they say y'all curse too much, they can bring us on HBO, put us on the late night. Other than that, y'all need to tweet them. Tweet VH1 and Bravo and tell them to stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Put us on there. But Chad and Evelyn had a big domestic violence incident this weekend. I'm going to say allegedly because I don't want to get sued. So allegedly
they was driving in a car.
Okay.
And allegedly somebody in that car found a receipt for a box of condoms. Okay. And allegedly the other person in the car didn't know that the other person allegedly brought the condoms. So then they allegedly got into a fight where then one of the people in the car allegedly headbutted the other person in the car. But then when the police came, they allegedly changed their story and said that allegedly they got into a car accident where usually when you get into a car accident, everybody goes this way, not this way. But apparently in that car, you seem to go a different type of way when you drive it. I don't know, but allegedly that's what was said. Now, allegedly, well, maybe we can stop with the allegedly because then his ass was arrested. So then, after all that allegism, Chad
Ochocinco.
yeah, him, he got arrested
On Saturday
for
night.
allegedly headbutting his new bride, Evelyn.
Alleged bride. Because I haven't seen the marriage license yet.
Oh, well, yeah. I guess. So his alleged new bride, I don't know. What? I don't. His alleged new bride, Evelyn Ochocinco. So, I mean, that is her name.
How about make that a shirt? Allegedly.
Allegedly, okay? Well, at least, okay. So, so you know, Evelyn, who's the Twitter queen, she hasn't been on Twitter since August 11th.
Okay.
Okay? So allegedly her fingers gonna work on her phone to tweet, okay? Because allegedly she hasn't been on there.
Yeah.
So,
well,
you know,
something had to go there because you know Evelyn tweets about
everything and everybody. So you know Chad
Ochocinco.
him, you know that
Oh,
he
you
was
know he
just
changed his
signed.
name to Chad Johnson. He changed it back, Chad Johnson.
Oh, well, him too. You know he was just signed to the Miami Dolphins. And you know that football season is over, so he hasn't really played a game.
Well, it's
yet.
not technically over. It's like they had
Training
like
season?
training
Okay,
camp.
but he hasn't really played, has he? Not yet.
I don't
for
know.
the team?
I don't even know if he played in the opening game because this week was, preseason action. So I don't know if he played preseason. But all I know is
all I know is that on his day off he got fired.
Damn.
And usually they wait until you come to work to fire you. But they fired him on his day off. They said, "Oh no, you can't come back to work."
Yes.
They said,
because I even asked the question, do y'all think it was a goddamn publicity stunt?
"Not when he got fired."
Shit, it wasn't a publicity stunt, but he really got arrested. And they said Evelyn had lacerations to the head.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, all of that was going on, but you know, somebody said that, Chad had actually got into something before with one of his baby moms where he hit them.
But that was a long time ago. I read about it. I think it was during his college days. Actually, that was actually a long time ago.
I didn't know about that, but
you know he got about 5 kids.
But I'm surprised Evelyn didn't pick up a bottle, pick up anything.
Because she's good for throwing shit, okay?
Because she's about that life.
But she ain't about throwing knees.
No, sure not. I told you that.
I guess she couldn't throw that receipt. That I'm sorry. That alleged receipt.
Bam.
Yeah.
That'll fuck them up.
That'll fuck them up because I don't want them to shut us up. Okay? Because if they shut us up, then we won't get paid.
Okay.
And that will be an alleged.
And then I'm gonna have to look for a job.
Okay. And then I will allegedly whoop somebody's ass. Okay.
So this is my opinion on the whole situation. Evelyn, you were about that life because we seen it on Basketball Wives. You didn't care who he's fucking. All you wanted to know is to know who he's fucking.
Yeah.
But you can't really be surprised because that's what Chad does. He fucks girls on the side. And he has female friends. And who's to say what he's doing when he's meeting on his friends?
I don't think the story is, but see, I don't know who bought the condom. Because at first I heard that she bought the condoms and he got upset. And then I heard that he got the condoms and she got upset. But this was my question on Twitter yesterday, and it was an honest question. Is there such thing as cheating in an open relationship?
Yes. Because if you're open, you must be open.
Oh, so if you don't tell the other person that you're sleeping with somebody else, and that's cheating.
Just like my situation.
But that's just like a regular relationship,
okay, just
right?
like my situation, child. I wasn't cheating at all because I'm not in a relationship, but still, I don't have feelings for nobody else but that person. So, it's not cheating. If you're in a relationship with them, anything that you don't do with that other person's around, that's cheating. So if you're kissing them, if you're sucking their dick, you wouldn't do that in front of them. If you wouldn't do it in front of them, and you do behind their back, that's cheating. You don't jerk off with them over Uvu, do you?
Oh, no.
Or Skype.
That's horrible.
Okay?
That's horrible.
Now, if y'all was all jerking off together or playing with yourselves together, that's still cheating because you're thinking about somebody in a nasty way.
If they're all doing it together? That's not cheating.
If they were doing it together. But if you're doing it...
That's not cheating.
If you're one person doing it, and you're another person because you're thinking about someone else sexually, which is still, in God's words, not a good thing because
no, it's not.
You're not supposed to be thinking of someone else.
It's not, but then how do you... But it's not. But who knows that you're doing that except for you and God? Because the person you're laying with don't know that.
They don't know that, but subconsciously, not subconsciously, in your head, you know what you did is wrong.
Yeah, you do know. And I mean, you do. I mean, look, I called my ex somebody else's name one day. It wasn't, not during sex, and it wasn't purposely. It was just one of those things where we were talking, and then I said that person's name. And see, my ex got a little like, whoa, hold the fuck up. Who the hell is that? And I had to explain, like, no, it's not like that. But sometimes it can come. I see what you're saying with the subconscious thing, but sometimes, I mean, it happens and it slips. I think that with the whole, if you're having sex with somebody and you're thinking about somebody else, I mean,
it's emotional cheating, and you shouldn't be doing that.
I mean, it is emotional. Yeah, it is emotional cheating, and you should. But what if you're thinking about a celebrity that you know you ain't gonna be able to sleep with?
First of all, I'm fucking anybody.
Well, no. Let me tell you something.
Because if they doing me, they doing me. I ain't thinking about nobody else. Anything in me. No, Jesus shouldn't say this. Okay, because I'm a.
Your life. What are you drinking in that cup?
Anybody.
Let me tell you something. I never had that problem. Let's just say this. I never had that. Me neither. Because the people. Let me tell you, when I was with my ex and I were having sex, I knew that's who I was having sex with, okay? Because the sex was good. So I knew who I was having sex with. So I never had that problem with thinking about somebody else. But I'm just saying, as a matter of fact, I never had to go through that because, yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I don't have time, yeah, right. I don't have time to be thinking about something, because then you got to stop and think, well, who am I thinking about? No, I don't have time to think about that.
Now, when you have your own one-on-one session with yourself, then that's another time to go ahead and do that. But you should not be doing that online and stuff. Evelyn, girl, I know somewhere Jennifer is laughing saying, I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. You know, I just know that's what she's saying, because Jennifer knew in her mind that something wasn't right. Something wasn't, it just wasn't meant to be. And all of this time you thought she was hating, she was telling you the truth.
But sometimes you gotta
don't want to see it that way.
Sometimes you gotta let people find out on their own.
But see, let me tell you something.
Because sometimes they don't want to listen to you.
This is how I would know for sure if somebody wasn't right for me. My friends, everybody know about my new friend. Everybody know how I got a little glow, yeah.
Is that what it is?
It's a glow. It's a glow. And I ain't hear nobody say not one time, no, that ain't right for you. And I've heard in the past, that person ain't right for you. You know, so your friends, they know. You know, if you got more friends saying yes than no, or have more friends saying no than yes, I say take their advice, take their warnings. Something isn't right. You know, I don't know why Evelyn really thought that Chad would be the right person for her when Chad liked to stick his dicks in other
But
pussies.
look who we're talking about, Evelyn.
But still, you know, she's probably chasing a check instead of a real man.
Oh, you think?
You know, that's her problem. You know, I do feel sorry for her because nobody should be getting abused.
No one at all.
Nobody should get abused. And you know, what's so funny is that the media is so quick to talk about how men abuse women, and they have all these PSA campaigns. But you never see campaigns where men
are abused by women.
Or you never see scars by men, women on men.
Because it happens.
It happens all the time.
But you know, a lot of men
accept that.
But a lot of men don't like to openly speak about it because they don't want to feel less of
like
a man.
Bitch. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times you don't hear about it, but there are cases where women are abusive to their husbands, verbally and physically. You know,
you ain't shit. You ain't bringing no money home. I'm making more money than you. Women go off about a lot of stuff. You know, I'm not saying I know because I'm sleeping with them, but come on now. Women can be very aggressive. Women, we see it on Cheaters where women be trying to fuck the man up, and you see the man trying to get away. But sometimes it's the point where the man snaps. I don't know what went on with Chad and Evelyn. For me to headbutt a woman, you already a bitch. Like to hit a woman.
Yeah, to headbutt anybody. Like, I would never want nobody's head to come.
How do you cause a laceration by a headbutt? You gotta have a strong ass head for something like that. I didn't know shit like that can happen. Chad and Evelyn, Did y'all get married for a check? I don't know, because VH1 canceled this whole show. They're not coming back on. They're not coming on at all.
Coming back on, they ain't coming on. Period. And I hope Evelyn didn't quit basketball-wise, because if she did, then that means she got 2 checks that she done lost.
I hope VH1 paid her for the time that she took to record that show.
I think they did. I think they probably got like a little check beforehand.
Something ain't right. I mean,
but you know they're gonna stay together.
Most couples do that. You know, Chad lost his job over this. Oh God! But you know what was the funniest thing is that Eric Williams, who was Jennifer's husband, he went off on Twitter, tweeting Evelyn and Jennifer, just tweeting all kinds of off the wall stuff. That's shit that women do.
But look what we're talking about with his ugly self.
That shit women do. Women like to keep shit going. A man is not worried about another woman and her relationship and what she has going on. You know, Chad is still tweeting about it as we speak.
Chad or Eric?
Not Chad, Eric. Sorry.
What to say? What did he say?
Eric is just, oh, I'm on Knott's Landing. I'm in Knottsville. I'm here. I'm there. We both got matching knots. Like, girl, have a fucking seat. If it wasn't, I told Jennifer not to fuck with Evelyn. Now look at her and look where they at. And Eric, you're not looking good in this at all.
Has he ever looked good?
No, he's not been showing the best light, and this is not showing him in the best light. You know, the best thing he said, well, people ask me,
literally, has he ever looked good?
People ask me why I'm tweeting, and he said, look at my net worth. That's why I can do what I do, but your money don't have nothing to do with you being an asshole. Anybody can be a millionaire.
Look at your net worth. You couldn't even pay the notes on that Bentley that they had to repossess from Jennifer. And when you talk about look at your net worth.
Maybe he felt he didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah. Well, he was going to pay for it. Wasn't he already paying the bills on it?
I have no idea.
Well, regardless. Look at, you know what?
Eric just got a lot going.
First of all,
has he been recording for 2 hours?
We have, and I have to go because it's almost 7:30, and what's that show? Atlanta Housewives come on, and I gotta see what's going on with them.
Oh,
okay.
Well, then did you hear the Scrappy done fucking propose to Erica? But I knew something wasn't right when he kept talking about how much he loved Erica when we went to that
the press release.
Yep, when we went to that screen. It was nothing even. He didn't say nothing about Bucky O'Hare. He didn't say nothing. Who the fuck is Bucky O'Hare? I've heard that name before. What's her name? Buffy. No, Bucky.
Shay. Just Shay.
He didn't say nothing about Shay that whole time we was there. Oh, you can tell me how much of a good baby mom he had, but Scrappy, let me tell you this. If you want to marry Erica, you better really be trying to marry her for love because she really loves you. But I think that you're marrying her so you don't have to pay child support. And I think you really still love Diamond, but Diamond is with Soulja Boy.
And that's why not giving him the time of day no more.
For what? Scrappy, what are you doing? Like, what are you really doing?
And it's a shame. It's a shame that it's a shame because I never thought I'd hear myself say, I guess she's doing better with Soulja Boy.
And Soulja Boy ain't doing no better by damn stuff.
He just got a tattoo on his face. And when they asked her on the Breakfast Club, what did you say when he got there? She said, oh, I went with him. I wonder who does.
Speaking of another face tattoos, Tiger got a tattoo on his face. And it's not, he got a Mike Tyson tattoo on the side of his face. I really hope that was fake. I don't knock people for getting face tattoos because you know Den's got tattoos and stuff. And I know his story behind it. But I just can't.
You cannot do that to my face.
No. Hell no. Girl,
you cannot take a needle and carve in my face.
I have a pretty face after I get my hair cut. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah. I don't. Because what if you want to cover it up?
When you see somebody who's really cute and then they got those big tattoos on their face and you just like, nope.
My mom was over it when she seen all them tattoos on Chris Brown. She used to say, sometimes a tattoo is enough. But when you get all of them markers on your body, what are you trying to prove? I don't understand. But that face stuff, and I'm not knocking people that do it, I just can't. Not for me. Not for me. And and that fucking ice cream cone on that fucking already eyesore face. What's her name?
Gucci Man.
Gucci Man. Girl,
what was he thinking when he did that?
Girl, I don't know. I don't know what to.
And you know they interviewed the guy who did it? You remember one time he did it?
Oh no. Oh no, he didn't do that to me.
I'm a Sam. I heard that. I said, remember one time you did what? No, they interviewed the guy who did it, and he was just saying.
I was talking to a celebrity, and she said, "What I look like getting on a song with Gucci Man."
I know that's right.
On some real stuff, she said, "What do I really look like getting on a song with him?" Get your life. It wasn't Seymour though, but no, she said, "Hell no."
I think I know who it was.
And we'll talk about it when I hit that stop.
Okay.
So
wait, read my lips. Somebody calling me. Hello.
Put him on speaker.
No, I can't. Hello.
Ooh.
What? No. I'm recording right now.
Fox News
Every
be
time
telling
you
me
call
everything.
I be recording. Yeah, I'm okay. Why wouldn't I be okay? What happened?
Why wouldn't he be okay? That's that drink talk.
Yeah, I'm all right. You all right?
He's making the donuts right now. We gotta
Say that again. Okay. You hear Kevin in the background telling me to get off the phone, right?
I'm docking this paid 20 cents.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you up, okay? Alright, bye.
You know we don't make much anyway, so.
That's nice that my friends be so concerned.
Why he was concerned about you?
Because every time he calls, I don't answer. Because every time he calls, we be recording. Literally.
Like at the wrong time.
He really does. And it's like,
boy, you picked the
and then when I get home, like, I forget to call people back. My brain be like,
I just want to say thank you to my friends that called me today.
oh my God, Kevin, can we cut this? It's going on 7:30, and I gotta make it home because it takes me a little more than 30 minutes to get home.
If I can. I've been recording since 5:30. I don't have nothing else better to do. So no.
Clearly. Clearly.
No, I gotta put my window clothes downstairs. Girl. Hey, no, actually I need to keep them upstairs and get ready to take my. Look, it don't matter. Look, thank y'all for watching. We'll see y'all Wednesday with the new video, the 4th anniversary. Hey, some people ain't sending no videos. Maybe 6 people did. Ooh. 6 people out of almost 100,000 viewers. Okay. Gag on that.
Get your life.